Right, hello everybody and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. Do or die for the Blitzboks. They have just come out of the tunnel and are playing for a spot in the quarterfinal. To be able to do that, they're going to have to beat Japan by 21 points. That is the order of the day for the Blitzboks. Now, Japan have gone down quite heavily against against New Zealand rather, and Ireland. So they're coming off a couple of big losses. Far closer for the Blitzboks, but this is the frustration that yesterday I was looking at the points difference. Conceding a try right at the end, for example, against New Zealand has made life a bit more difficult. You don't concede that try, all of a sudden you have to score sort of 12 points maybe, or 14 points, So it'll be an interesting one to see how we go. But at the end of the day, we, in my opinion, probably shouldn't even been in the fight. So the fact that we can still qualify is cool. And that's what we're going to try and do. And if you have not been watching, by the way, it's been a bit of an up and down time for the we've actually had to go and qualify in Monaco, where we had the Olympic repechage, and we did that. We beat Great Britain to qualify, and then we got drawn in the group of D, because obviously we're unseeded. So now we're in a very difficult group, which had Ireland and New Zealand, and Japan, which is not a terrible seven-side, as seven-sides go. Not the best in the top 8, for example, but it can be handy on their day. So here we go, and a couple of changes, by the way, and good to see, because I thought he looked very bright yesterday when he came on. Roscoe Speckman does start for the Blitzboks in this incredibly important game. It's do or die here. So the starting lineup is Ryan Oosthuizen, Impie Visser, Zane Davis, Tristan Lates, Salman Davis, Roscoe Speckman, and Shilton van Wyk. Christy Kobler drops down to the bench as we get things underway. Salman Davis goes down the right-hand side and almost taking it there. In fact, we do get it back. Shilton van Wyk. Nice start that from the Blitzboks. Need to try and score a couple of tries early and try and really put Japan under pressure. Zane Davis there, caught on the ball. Good rush defense that coming from Japan. But Roscoe Speckman there goes away to Salman Davis. Long pass out towards Ryan Oosthuizen. They've caught up a lot of space for Ryan Oosthuizen. Comes back inside. Ball available there for Tristan Lates. Right, Roscoe Speckman going himself. Former World Player of the Year, but his pass up is intercepted. Turnover ball for Japan, but penalty. Thank you very much. Where's that been? Impie Visser, you blooming biscuit. Quickly taken, though. As Roscoe Speckman goes down the left-hand side. Pops it up to Salman Davis. Salman Davis, but Roscoe Speckman on the inside. He's caught up. 5 meters out. And they show you numbers here. Ryan Oosthuizen, long pass out wide. Comes on the angle, and Zane Davis still go over. And there it is. There's the start. Try number 1. Yeah, long pass sideways. Zane Davis very good with the awareness. They're coming in on the angle to take that pass on the full. A long pass around us to try and throw. And good early start. Important conversion this. Every single point needed. And there it is. The conversion is good. Right, 7 points down. We need to win 21 or more. I'm going to put that in the chat, by the way. SA must win by 21 plus to qualify for the quarter finals. I'm going to pin that in the chat there so you guys all know what the situation is. Right, 7 points down, 14 to go. And it's another good kickoff, and we can win it back. Shilton van Wyk goes to Zane Davis. Zane Davis goes to Roscoe Speckman. Numbers already. So it's Salman Davis. Long pass out to Ryan Oosthuizen, who's got the run and doesn't quite have the pace. Back into the 22. Quick ball here from Salman Davis to Shilton van Wyk. Shilton van Wyk try to go short, and it's been turned over. A penalty for the Blitzboks. Shilton van Wyk wants to take it quickly. Does take it quickly. Looking for options. Shilton van Wyk down the right hand side. Shilton goes himself. Almost through. Zane Davis there to protect the ball. Impie Visser caught on the ball. And a penalty. Quickly taken there from Impie Visser. He's going to go himself. No one's going to stop him there. Surely not. Under the poles. Here we go. Here we go. It will be the most Blitzboks thing ever, would it be, after this season? Imagine having to go to Monaco to qualify. then having to win by a certain points mark just to go to the quarterfinals. Imagine we go and we win our quarterfinal now. We have to get there first. I'm not trying to preempt too much, but it would be so funny. One of the most unorthodox ways of doing it. MP Fisher over. Try number 2, right under the poles as well. So that'll be 14 points to 0. Tristan Lates makes no mistake. Come on, another one. 3 tries for half time. And then we got to defend. Ideally, you want 4 tries. Give yourself a little bit of a gap. So look at a whole different Blitzboks side at the moment. We've won penalties. We've been good at the breakdown. You're competing. And now you go short. And goes onto it. And he's going to go straight through. That is phenomenal, by the way. That is absolutely incredible. Where's that been? That is Rugby IQ 4000. Sullivan Davis is just grabbing the kickoff. As soon as it goes past 10, by the way, it is in play. And Shilton van Wyk has run onto it perfectly. Bang, it's popped up just... I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. We need 21 points. We've just got 21 points. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous work, that try. As you've been asked, I mean, as you've been saying, where has this been? Where has this been? 21-0 after what? 4 minutes. And another good kickoff where we almost contest it. It's the first time Japan have had the ball, and we're 5 minutes in, and we've got our 3 tries. And putting a bit of pressure, and turnover ball almost. Impi Fisher, Shilton van Wyk throws it back inside of Roscoe Spade, but he goes to Zane Davids. Zane Davids goes to Tristan Lates. Long pass out towards Ryan Oosthuizen. He's got a bit of space. Sullivan Davids as well. Up to 22. Tristan Lates there, scrum off. Zane Davids decides not to give the pass away. Zane Davids has got to Roscoe Spade, but if you can get the offload away, it'll surely be a try. He can't do it though. Brought down the ground. Tristan Lates, long pass out towards Impi Fisher. He's got Shilton van Wyk in front of him. Comes back inside as Impi Fisher. Still goes Impi Fisher. Presents for Shilton van Wyk. Zane Davids on the run. Goes short to Osman. Oh, what hands! And then long pass out towards Ryan Oosthuizen. Try number 4. Champagne stuff here from the Blitzboks. I mean, this is absolutely mental. This is, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a first 5 minutes like this from the Blitzboks. This is absolutely mental. And the conversion attempt. We're 28 points to 0 in the first half here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, who would have thought this? Who would have thought? Absolutely insane. Right. And once again, very contestable kickoff. That's knocked on. And turn of a ball here. Roscoe Speckman goes to Zane Davids. Zane Davids to Sullivan Davids. Oh, he spins away from one. Now look at the pace of Sullivan Davids. You're always at the back of him there. He is going to go over. Try number 5. That's right. Oosthuizen who actually finished in the end there. And this is absolutely phenomenal. We have yet to see... I mean, I'm looking... I want to look at the results here. I don't think we've seen a match which has touched 50 points, and this team's almost touched 40 in the first half. Japan conceded 40 against New Zealand, 40 against Ireland, and they've just conceded 5 tries in the first half against the Blitzboks. I mean, if you said to me, right, listen, we've got to win by 21 points or more to make the quarterfinals, you're going, oh, okay, cool. You know, you've got to try and score 2 tries in the first half, you know, try and get to half time, you know, defend well. I don't think I would have sat there going, okay, cool, well, let's just go 35-0 up in the first half. That's mental. That is absolute insanity. Well, the Olympic dream. Do we dare to hope? You guys just wonder where the side's been, for example. And this is the thing. This is why and even yes, I mean, this morning, for example, I did a whole video about the SA, the rugby crisis, inverted commas, in South Africa. I spoke about the Blitzboks and how they've they've been. And what I said it's such a difficult, it's a bit of an enigma, isn't it? Because you look at the players and they're players who have been there before. And what I really like about Philip Snyman is he's made the call. He started Bitdefender, he started Roscoe Speckman. They've both been so good in this game so far. Roscoe Speckman, former World Series player of the season, didn't have a great game yesterday against New Zealand, but he's X Factor. Sullivan Davids is X Factor. And those two have been cooking today. You've got like somebody like a Ronald Brown coming off the bench a bit later as well. Get your best players in, and come on, one more try, and that should be the game wrapped up. We will face, by the way, either Ireland or New Zealand, depending on what happens in the next game. $35 points to 0. Who would have thought? Now, barring a pretty big comeback here from Japan, this should hopefully see us through. Score one more try. Got to win by 21. Remember, that is the points margin. 21 points to go through. Sullivan Davis. So the roster's best. He actually gets the ball away, does Sullivan Davis. Now down the right hand side. Ryan Wilson almost, but loses the forward. So turnover ball here for Japan. They barely had the ball all game so far. Japan looked, it was a bit like the game against Ireland yesterday for the Blitzboks. The Blitzboks didn't touch the ball for the entire first half. Tristan Nates getting across to make the tackle, but they get the offload away. Having to defend for the first time. Really good on the right hand side. You go to Japan. Bitdefender completing the tackle. Working the way down the left hand side now. Bit of space here for Japan. Inside ball, almost straight through. And the offload is away, but it's a good double tackle there from Sullivan Davis. Then Ryan Oosthuizen just trying to slow things down. Looking for options here is, I think that's the replacement, Takamasa Moro. Into contact goes Kasuma Uda. Looking for a gap, Japan, looking for their first points of the day. Big defense needed here from the Blitzboks. Penalty there, Ryan Oosthuizen coming off his feet at the breakdown. With a break and play. I'm not sure what the delay is. Yeah, I mean, we'll probably start seeing a few subs here. Just over 5 minutes left. Looking at some of the cool graphics we've got here. They're like 360 cam. Right, so penalty here. Japan are going to go to the line here. Not a tournament to remember so far for Japan. As they conceded 40 against both New Zealand and Ireland. I've got a minus 63 points difference. Currently 35 points to 0 down against the Blitzboks. So, but they are a team that knows how to score tries. So keeping them scoreless would be impressive. The Blitzboks could afford to concede 2 converted tries as things remain and still go through as they almost go through. Just trying to get across there, and they're going to go over. As mentioned, that I think he's got the grounding. I mentioned the fact that Japan are a side that can score something out of nothing, and they've just done that. I think it's Kazuma Yodai who's gone over. Look at the pace here. Desperate defense there. I think Ronald Brown has just come on, as well as Tristan Lates. I think, he gets grounding there. Tristan Lates trying to hold that ball up unsuccessfully. And that deficit goes back down to being 28 points now if the conversion is good. At the moment, it's sitting at 30. Right, kick to come. And he'll miss it, which is important. That's very important now because the margin goes down to 30 points. Remember, 21. 21, that's the magic number. Japan now kick to the Blitzboks. And they try a similar tactic, but it falls to Schulterman Vake. There is, however, a knock on. It will be a scrum for Japan. Going with the same sort of kick we saw from Sullivan Davis along the ground there. Right, down defense needed Jeff on the... And I'll tell you what, that's going to work out. Interception. And Roscoe Speckman's going to go all the way. Surely he won't be caught. He will not be caught. Goes in under the poles. There it is. The man from Grahamstown. One of the first player ever interviewed, by the way, in my sports journalism career. Fun fact, was Roscoe Speckman on the side of the Oval, a field down in Grahamstown. I've interviewed him about his Sevens career's aspirations. Talked about the fact he wants to play Springboks one day. He did make it, and now he's scoring tries. He's an Olympic medalist. He's won a bronze, and back in the Blitzboks. And look at the pace he still has. And no issues there, right? That's an important try. That'll take it up to 42 points to 5. So 37 points now, the margin, and we only need to be 21. So that is pretty much the game wrapped up. And our spot in the quarterfinals confirmed. And now the ball's coming loose. Oh, Tion Pretorius, that's so poor. There's a knock-on advantage anyway, but I mean, he picked up that, he probably would have gone over. 90 seconds left on the clock. Right, 1 minute and 20 seconds. I still just cannot believe the performance after yesterday. Not that like the loss yesterday were bad, but just we were so bad yesterday. Uncharacteristic knock-ons, not competing at the breakdown, poor use of space. We just were so far away from being our normal selves. Now a bit of space on the right-hand side. Schulterman Venk's got the run in him. He's going to run in and try number 7, I think we are at. Or 8. We're at 7. Either way, 47 points up with the kick to come. Could almost raise 50. This has been world-class from the Blitzboks. Yes, it's a Japanese side that haven't been very good so far this tournament, but I'll tell you what, pressure does strange things, and the Blitzboks, they've responded so well to the pressure being put on them to try and put in their performance today. And I'll tell you what, if you're in New Zealand and you're Ireland, you watch the Blitzboks performance, well, they won't be because they're warming up, but they'll be looking at the result afterwards going, sure, but this is not going to be an easy quarterfinal, which either one of them we do face. Ronald Brown adds the extra 49 points to 5. Yes, you heard that correctly. 49 points to 5. Absolutely mental from the Blitzboks. And there goes the hooter. That's us into the quarterfinals. And there it is. Blitzboks are through. Come on! I don't know how we've done that. Again, it's a pretty poor format, but it's benefited us, so we'll take it. We'll take it. The Blitzboks go through the quarterfinals. We'll see you guys tonight for that game. Smash the like on the video. Subscribe to the channel.